Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns have every intention of walking out of today's game with win number 4 on the season. It's the Mounties going up against the Browns.
Thank you, Larry. From the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports has coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Toronto Mounties and the Cleveland Browns. Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down. Ten yards still left on second down. Now a handoff to Crowell. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Throwing is Kessler on third down. Screen play, Johnson. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Second down now after the incompletion. Now Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And a first carry here for Charles Sims. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. We were just talking about him pregame. 3 tackles for a loss. Last week you thought he looked so explosive on film. Starting off good there, another one in the first quarter.
He's every bit of what you described, and I don't want to make it too simplistic, but right now for him, it's see ball, get ball. And that's what he's doing really, really well, and he's doing it in the offense's backfield.
Second down, Winston. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. That one goes for 36 yards.
If a post pattern is often equated as a change-up route, how about when you throw it to your big guy down the center of the field? Covered or not, you have great confidence he's going to come down with the football. And when he does, as we just saw, long gains often result.
Sims. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
They'll run it again with Sims. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Working out of the gun, Winston. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And now the Browns coming out on the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Kessler on 2nd down. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. A first down carry now for Crowell. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Let's go.
A first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving him a whole lot of credit and thanking him for that much space to rumble.
Now it's Crowell running right. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Single, slot. Hey, you running out of over there.
Here we go now. Gun. Detroit.
Now they'll throw with Kessler. That's Njoku over the middle. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Hurry up, here we go.
Here's a give to Crowell. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Over. Watch him now, Barney.
On second down, here's Kessler. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with... First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Detroit, here we go. Here we go. Green 39.
From the shotgun, Kessler. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Kessler. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Zane Gonzalez now to try the Browns field goal. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
Now a play fake here on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Christian Kirksey. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Now a second down throw for Winston. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. And the back goes into motion. Third and long for Winston. This is caught by Jackson. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense. At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now they run with Sims. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. Right side caught by Jackson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On third down, Winston. He's got Evans. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. To throw, Winston. That is caught inside the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive. It just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Now Jameis on second down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Deshaun Jackson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
Here we go. 3-19.
Now Kessler. And it's a sack. Down goes Kessler. Noah Spence. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Britton Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here's Jackson. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. On the ground, the drive starts with Sims. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. 1:59 to go in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. From the gun, Winston. Evans has it left side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 23 yards on the play. Jameis now on 1st down. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. 23 yards on the play. From the red zone now, Winston. And it's caught. Touchdown. Deshaun Jackson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There was a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it two different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the penalty, it's Crowell. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The play fake to Sims. Now Winston. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Fresh set of downs here. Now Sims shifts by him. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. Again, they run with Sims. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. Winston now from the 50. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Brian Anger now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it again with Crowell. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a third and just a few inches. The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at third and a few inches. The short yardage man, it's Coleman.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Play clock winding down. This is Crowell. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Isaiah Crowell, he's all alone. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Isaiah Crowell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns get a score closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll run here with Sims. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Back to the ground. This time it's Martin. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they'll run it here. And a good display of footwork will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take.
And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's a
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in Week 1 as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Jets going up against the Ravens. The opening kick of the new season is straight ahead as we turn it over to our broadcast duo of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Baltimore Ravens. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. An early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet. And both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, and I don't think from what we saw down on the field before the game, there's any doubt they're ready to roll.
They passed the eye test, don't they? This team looks fired up and ready to play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".